Rutika, as you know, and I have passed my 10th standard from Muktangan NGO in the year of 2016. Uh, Now, when I look back, feels like, it's been a whole lot of time. And then about myself, I belong from, a middle class family where my mom and dad don't really know what is the difference between geography and history. So you can understand how really my family is. And they did their best. But for me, I think my school did the best for me. And yes, we were a joint family. A lot of people used to stay in a small, you know, place. And but because it was Muktangan, my school life was really good. And it made me, give confidence for my plus one and plus two, that is 12th, 11th, and 12th. I pursued science. I never wanted to do that. I was really scared of that subject, but then I took that challenge just because I loved that subject. I just took it up, and then it leaded me in pursuing degree, BSc in chemistry, which is again a difficult subject. So this was about my degree, and then after that, I came to Bangalore because I love this city a lot. A lot means a lot, and then I happened to do my B.Ed over here. And I understood that the education in our state is much more different than this state, Karnataka. So I got to explore. But then at the same time, I got to understand that how my school was very much different than the schools over here. Now that I'm a teacher in a high school, I understand that what are the differences, what are the things I got, or maybe I didn't get. And so I think I'm reflecting back on my school days since now again I'm in the school premises. So I'm reflecting back on the same place, the foundation where I was built. So, yeah, I thank God for whatever I achieved and whatever I understand today about the world. So, I now, as I'm a teacher, I understand that, it's not only about studying, but it is also about extracurricular. So, what had happened is for us, I don't know if it's still continuing, but there was something called as Magic Bus. So they used to come and they were really, really friendly. Those, I think they are especially teaching sports for NGOs like our school. So that was really fun. I got to play, I got to work on my skills, my athletic skills, my running skills, my skills to, manage the team and coordination. All of that I learned from them. Other than that, yes, we used to go for choirs. I was one of the choir member, and I never knew that I can sing until it was for choir. Then, other than that, we had these faculties. I don't know if you know Malvika Ferns. So she was our, I think she was a psychologist, and we used to, go to her and vent out everything that we could. So anything that bothers us, whether it is about teachers, whether it is about classrooms, we had an opportunity to go and vent out to her. She was a psychologist and she was a fun-loving person, and she used to just meet our vibes. So we used to talk to her. So we had a resourceful person in the school. So that was a good thing. And I believe there are more resourceful persons even now. So other than that, we had library. So we had really good books. And yes, so as of now, I can remember only these. Good things is that we are grouped up. So, since we are grouped up, the teacher really knows that which student is lacking in which kind of sums or which kind of questions. And yeah, that's what. And also, the teachers do not revolve, it's the students who revolve. So that is a good thing. That can also be a drawback. So it's a good thing. Why? Because you get to know that, in this class, you have everything of that subject hanging around on the walls, on the boards, and the teachers and your books. And the best part is that you do not need to carry your books back home, so many books, textbooks, and so on. So that is the best part of Muktangan. So yeah, so one good thing about Muktangan is that you get to explore each subject and you have a specific class for that. And what else I like about Muktangan teaching wise is that teachers are briefed. Teachers are briefed. Teachers know what to teach. Teachers tried their best. And we tried our best to understand what they are trying to tell. Because I know that our teachers were not even, carrying a bachelor's degree in education. And they barely studied their degree also properly. There were a lot of teachers who came who were just maybe 12th pass for us. Then later on, when they were teaching us side by side, they were finishing their degrees and all. So I think they were not that much resourceful, but then the faculties were very resourceful. You say one random arrow and then it stuck. That way it was because I never knew that I would take science. I was already thinking about, I am low in my academic performance. So I think I should go for arts or commerce. But the reason why I took science was to play safe so that even in case in future, if I want to drop to arts or commerce, I can do that. But then in future, if I want to go up to science, I cannot. So that's why I took. So there used to be always now and then, there used to be these groups formed up wherein the groups have to individually, people have to tell something. So there were public speaking kind of things. Okay. So which I think gave me a lot of confidence. So, so much so that when I was going for admissions for 11th, 12th degree and my another degree, all of it I did by myself, especially in languages. Marathi. Marathi, we had absolutely a beautiful teacher who is no more now. She passed away. And, but she was a wonderful teacher. She made sure that I know how to speak and yeah, so speaking is what I got through Muktangan because we were given opportunities. And as I said, that choir, going for choir, coming back there, also you meet a lot of people. So how to speak is what we learn because there are so many teachers, right? It's not like only for one subject. There's only one teacher. No, there are so many teachers. Apart from the subject teachers, you also have extracurricular teachers. You have this faculties coming up, and also one more thing is we used to have this. Students coming from Ambani School and Aditya Birla School. So those students used to come and spend some time, quality time with us. So this is what I used to learn. These are the places where I used to learn. So I think a lot of resourceful people came to school when we were studying. So that made me really get confident in my life now. Very excellent at languages. So in the end, Marathi were my strengths. For everyone else, it was a weakness, but I used to come for exam even without preparing because I know that I am excellent at comprehensions and I'm excellent at grammar. So, um, yes, so that was one of my achievement, and even I think we had additional exams, extra exams. I don't know what is that. Pradnya parikshas, all these. So I think it is because we are in government schools. I think we are writing that exam. I don't know. But then that was really good. I achieved a good amount of marks in that. Other than that, I was good at sports. Even now, I maintain my athlete body. So, yeah, because of that. And then because of Magic Bus is what I got that zeal into me, because it was not only the boys men who used to come and teach us, but it was even the females who used to come and teach us. Then they had really good sports skills. So I thought that whether or not if I have degree or no, but then I can really make my career in sports. So that I got it from them. So that was my achievement, that sports, if not studies, sports, languages, speaking, I can make up stories. So we were always given independent writing. So when independent writing comes, I would do. Whether my words, vocabulary is good or no, I don't know. But then I would love to do the independent writing. I was always ready for that. So that is one of my achievement. So what happened is, as I told you, I was very demotivated. So I wanted, yes. So financial background. When I was studying degree, 11th and 12th and degree, I had we as a family had hit rock bottom financially. So to just lift myself up and my expenses and my pocket money, I started taking tuitions. Is where I found my love for teaching. And then after I finished my degree, I thought, why don't I, uh, instead of going for masters, I can do that anytime. Why don't I take up one more degree in bachelor's in education? So, and I found this city and I came here. I heard that here the education is really good. So I thought, why don't I give it a try? So rather than going for work after my degree, I did another degree in education full time. Others, they prefer doing part time, but then I think B.Ed should be done full time, is when you will understand the essence of teaching. I think that's the reason why the teachers are not really educated. Though they have B.Ed degree in their hands, they don't really know how to teach, though they have. So that's why I took it a full time, though 2 years staying here, paying my rents, paying my everyday expense, every month expense, along with my fees, hefty fees over here in Bangalore. It's very expensive. So doing all that, yet I wanted to do it because today, as a teacher, what I focus more on is that I do not want to discourage children as I got discouraged, and as I got motivated from few of the teachers, I want to do the same thing and even better way. And what else I wanted to do is, right now, what I am doing is I am teaching differently. So each class, each paragraph, I teach differently. I have a different way, for unique way for teaching each chapter. So I take them to lab. I have a lab setup where in my school there was only one room, there were only apparatus. So you can understand that in a high school there is no good lab. It's only in the degree level and the PU level, that is plus one and plus two, that you have good labs. But then I set up a good lab in my school, and I've been given awarded for that. I've been awarded for that. Um, then so yeah, so lab, class, and I even go to the ground to teach, so that they should understand the heat and learn. So this is what I do. I want to do it like really, let them understand what really the subject is about. Science is much more than a definition, much more than a theorem, much more than the principles of science is what I want to teach them. So this is what differently I am doing now. There are teachers who encouraged me, there are teachers who did it differently. Those things come into my mind, and I want to do the same thing now. Want to crack as many competitive exams I can, because competitive exams are called competitive exams because they are competitive. So I want to do that, and I am looking forward to do my MSc, for which I want to do my thesis really well. What I am trying to do these days is I want to build up my thesis. I want to do my own research. So I think I might take a break from teaching right now in school and go for masters and go for research is what I am looking forward to, so that I can teach my students even more resourceful manner. Because I've seen people holding PhDs, people holding a lot of degrees, but then they don't know how to put it in words and put it in steps for the students. They can do it on the pen and paper, but then they cannot do it in reality for the students. If that's not happening, then what's the use of you having so many degrees? So I don't want to be there. I want to do it really well. Even if it is a small one year degree, I would want to do it in a proper manner so that I can reflect it on a larger group, that is my students.